The Elly Doyle Park Service Award was established to recognize a volunteer or group of volunteers for outstanding contributions to Fairfax County parks. The award was named in honor of Elly Doyle's years of exemplary service towards the preservation of parkland and establishment of natural and recreational areas for the benefit of Fairfax County residents.
I'm Jennifer Oakes. I've been volunteering at Hidden Pond for 5 years, and I decided to become a volunteer because I used to come to programs here when I was younger, and I did Pohick Rangers here all the way through elementary school. And when I aged out of that, I liked being here and working with the animals, and so I kind of transitioned into volunteering from there. My volunteer responsibilities are animal care, helping out with camps, helping with park maintenance such as pulling invasives, and talking to visitors at the desk. My favorite volunteer duty is anytime I get to handle the animals and talk to people about them. You get to see them kind of gain more of an appreciation for it, and it really excites like younger kids too when they get to hold a snake or touch a turtle. I really enjoy volunteering here because of the community. It's not like a lot of service hours where people are just trying to get them done for a school requirement. Everybody who volunteers here has a real interest in being outdoors and working with animals. Is it white? I usually feel most proud whenever I help somebody gain more of an appreciation for it, whether it be answering their questions or helping them like kind of get over a fear and like touch a snake for the first time, or get to hold one of the animals and just kind of get a chance to connect with nature at a more like tame level. I'm honored to receive this award because ever since I started volunteering here, I'd heard of it and it was always given to volunteers that I kind of looked up to or were doing a really good job here. And so it just feels really good to be included as one of them.
Freddie Mac is committed to creating a better Freddie Mac and a better housing finance system for families, customers, and taxpayers. We make home ownership and rental housing affordable and accessible for communities from coast to coast. We are proud and passionate to be able to be in the industry that makes home possible.
Freddie Mac has come to Frying Pan Park over the past 3 years. We've had over 4 groups come in and paint miles of fence, and we've donated over $1,700 in paint supplies and donated in terms of man hours about 2,000 hours to do all this good work here.
Freddie Mac believes that being a good business is being a good neighbor, and so Frying Pan Park is literally right in our backyard. Freddie Mac is located in Fairfax County, and so by helping the community benefit, Freddie Mac benefits. The other great thing is we have teams of over 150 employees, so they don't interact with each other on a day-to-day basis. So when we come here, it gets them out of their work office mode and they're able to relate a little bit better. So it's a team building experience as well as a community service event. So it works great all the way around.
Freddie Mac's work at the Frying Pan Park also frees up the subject matter experts at Frying Pan Park. They can spend more time attending to the livestock, taking care of the animals, setting up the farm the way it needs to be. So they're focused on their day-to-day activities, and they can take some of this mundane activity off, and Freddie Mac can help with a lot of that work. And we've basically got the labor, we've got a great team of people that are excited and dedicated to do this work, so it works out very well.
Freddie Mac is honored to receive the Elly Doyle Special Recognition Award just as a representation of all of the hours and time that we have committed to the Fairfax County Park Service, and specifically Frying Pan Park.
It's great to actually have all that hard work, dedication actually rewarded. So you see a tangible product after the end of the day, you see this painted fence. So to actually see that rewarded, it's great. It's a personal satisfaction that we all receive, and it's an honor for Freddie Mac to receive it.
My name is Denise McKittrick. I have been a volunteer at the Archaeology and Collections Branch for 2 years now. And I volunteer in both the field and the lab, but primarily I've been in the lab. processing artifacts that have been recovered from the field. All volunteers during orientation begin with cleaning artifacts. So the artifacts come in from the field in a bag, and we sort them by material, and we use different cleaning techniques depending on the material and the condition of the artifact. And they're placed on a drying rack, and then the process keeps going. Yeah, I've been doing currently a lot of the labeling in the lab, and I'm labeling diagnostic artifacts. So artifacts such as ceramic that can be datable to a particular time period. And it's important because each label has the site number and a catalog number, and the catalog number can be used to look up other information about the artifact. So the labels are printed out, and I cut each label out and I apply it to the artifact using an adhesive. When I look back at my volunteer time, the thing that just strikes me is how much I've learned. My undergraduate experience in archaeology was in the classroom in the field, so I did not have any lab experience. So everything I've learned, from all the techniques that are used to process the artifacts to information about the artifact themselves, is all new to me. When I started here, I couldn't have identified a single type of historic ceramic, and largely due to all the labeling that I've done recently, I have much greater knowledge. I'm honored to receive this award because all the volunteers have a genuine interest and curiosity in archaeology and are interested in the work that's being done in the county. So to be recognized in this way is really meaningful to me.
Okay, it looks to me like there's 12, 3 foursomes. They just go out, 2 carts, 2 carts, 2 carts. Yeah, Bob, it's Carol.
How many guys do you have out here tonight?
Bob, it's Carol.
See what you're messing us up!
Oh my gosh. Well, our official title is Starter at Laurel Hill Golf Course, but Starter involves quite a few different activities at the course. We work directly with all of the customers that come in, and we're the first face that they see when they arrive. This is yours.
I think we have you set up right here.
We kind of view our job as in a threefold manner. We are the face of Laurel Hill, the first person that people see when they come here. And then secondly, we also have to make sure that everything a golfer needs when they arrive is ready for them, that the cart is set up properly, that we have range balls for them.
Here you guys go.
Third, we also have to keep in close communication with the rest of the team. So we're in constant communication on the conditions of the course.
I have no idea. They might all be together. Well, first of all, I'm a golfer. We're both golfers. Yeah. And so we love being at a golf course.
And we work at one of the premier golf courses here in not just the county, but in the country. So it's really kind of a privilege to work here and golf here and help our customers be excited about it.
We were the first 2 female starters that started together at Laurel Hill, and we're still the only 2 female starters that work together at Laurel Hill.
If you want to go get them now,
might as well get them now.
might as well, because we got
We're gonna need them.
Okay.
There aren't a lot of women starters in a traditionally male environment, so we bring a rather unique perspective.
We come back with a smile every Wednesday because we love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I like working with the public. I like working with the team they have here. And it's just a nice, fun environment to come to.
Yeah, and they just need the time card put in their cart.
One of the things that I really treasure is the relationships that I've formed, not only with our fellow volunteers, but the relationships that we've formed with customers now too. We actually go out and socialize and golf with them now.
They're on their way. It's a 2. So
You want to improve the place. You want to make it better and keep it humming.
there's Bernie. I'm honored to receive the Elly Doyle Special Recognition Award because this is something I love to do, and it was totally a shock when I received the letter that I had gotten this, because this is just One of my volunteer things for the county that I find very, very rewarding.
Being recognized for your service is a true honor. But I'm also kind of humbled by it because I think of all the other people that we work with and what an
Absolutely.
excellent job they all do.
It's a team effort.
It really
It's
is a team effort. And so at the same time, it's very much an honor. It's also a little humbling, and I really do appreciate the recognition.
Yeah, I do too.
For all of us.
For all of us, yeah.
I'm gonna go pull up the cards we have.
Okay.
So I'm a volunteer with county archaeological research team and archaeology and collections branch. And I'm working here for 4 years. I do washing artifacts or picking or anything available I can do.
Amico has an excellent eye for specifically finding the beads because they're really small and really easy to miss. Sometimes they're not even a millimeter.
Washing the artifact, for example, ceramic or glass, metal or bone, or that kind of, you cannot use the water, just a brush washing. And we have to know what you want to wash or what you want just a brush washing. I found this interest when it was 2010 in the Texas. I was a student and just taking a walk around, I saw students excavating. That's the first time I saw the excavation. So I started to volunteer.
Well, Amico's contributed close to 900 volunteer hours. And at this point, she's basically like staff and as valuable as staff for sure.
I just want to do something. And especially here, I can enjoy walking and also I enjoy learning. Everything I can touch the artifact, take me to another world, that lost world was long ago.
A lot of our volunteers deserve awards, but Amico definitely needs to sort of be one of the stars of the show.
Just I want to give them my feeling of appreciation.
I'm Kathy Trischel, and I've been volunteering here at Greenspring Gardens probably for the last 4 years, but I've been very active after hours at Greenspring for the last 14 years. I am membership chairman of Frogs. I'm also the travel chairman of Frogs. And so I spend a lot of my time trying to tell people how wonderful Greenspring Gardens is and that they really should support it, and we would love to have them as members so that they can participate in a lot of our activities and enjoy the park more. My specialty is international travel. And because of that, through my connections, I've been able to put together tours that have benefited Frogs to Costa Rica, Mexico, the Netherlands. Every Tuesday morning, I spend time in our garage, which actually is now changed into a propagation area. We pot plants for our garden here or for the sales shop. We just have a good time, you know. We all say we're going to pot. When I became a master gardener, I of course fulfilled the requirements of the help desk and that type of thing. But my main aim was to be a docent here in the park. And so I lead tours of people who come to the park and want to experience the beauty of the park and to understand the history of the park. I enjoy the people here. We have a fabulous group of volunteers. I team with fellow enthusiasts who just simply love this park. It's beautiful. It's a quiet respite in the hustle and bustle of Northern Virginia. We just all have a lot in common, I guess. We enjoy this park and we enjoy working together. There's so many people who work as hard as I do or harder, who certainly are very deserving. So I thank the Park Authority for this award and hope that they realize that there are so many people at Green Spring who feel like I do, that it's a privilege to be able to volunteer here.
In 1998, many of my neighbors here in Villamay surrounding the park received notification that a developer was interested in clear-cutting this 18-acre park and turning it into basically 33 homes. It's not so much that we fought against it, we just saw that at the time there was a lot of infill development where any and all small patches of green were being converted into ginormous McMansions. We were losing the character of our neighborhood. We have wildlife here. We have deer, we have fox, we have turkey, we have eagles. Who knows how many different kinds of birds. And we actually even have people that like to walk. And they like to walk in the woods. And this was an opportunity to build a community park for the community. In 2000, the land was acquired as a park. It was named after the Lamont family. In 2001, we put together the Community Park Committee. So here we are, fast forward in the future, 17 years from when we put together the committee. I'm very proud of the work that we've done out here, because it's all volunteers. We've put in over 3,000 hours. I'm proud of that because it's allowed and helped our youth learn in the outdoors. Learn leadership, learn how to work a shovel, learn how to work an axe and a pickaxe. And we put in about a mile worth of trails. It's a testament to community and community service where people from many different walks of life, lawyers, doctors, people from the Navy, like myself, it doesn't matter. They all come out here, they come together for a few hours a day, a couple times a month maybe every other month, and they whack the weeds back. They remove the invasive species, they plant, they work on trails to fix erosion problems and things like that. So the community comes together, and I think it's a testament of the future. I'm honored to receive the Elly Doyle Park Service Award this year, primarily because it really validates the work that the community has done over the last 17 years. It's all been volunteer. It's nice to be recognized for that every now and then. Being able to come out into the park after a really especially challenging day is therapeutic. Whether or not it's opening a new trail or knocking back the ivy or whatever else is trying to overgrow, or just going for a walk. It's a good way to just kind of end the day, so to speak.